Well, good morning, sunshine. So, I have a conundrum because this little man really is feeling needy this morning. So, I'm going to try and put him down. You ready? All right. Good boy. So, now that we have that done, because he was not letting me put him down earlier, back by popular demand. Well, not really demand. It was just kind of a request. It was I miss it. Let's do that again. So we are going to do chair yoga this morning and stretch our bodies out, get that movement in, and really just kind of build up energy for the day. So grab yourself a chair or a bench, someplace to sit down, and we are going to work on getting circulation throughout our body. And we're going to start by just warming up. So we're going to bring our toes up, and then we're going to bring our heels up, and we're going to alternate those. And we're going to do that 5 times. This is just warming up that ankle and getting that movement in. And after that, after we do the heel toes, we're going to go through and just do a march in place, sitting down. And we're going to do that for 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to do heel toes again. So raise your heels and then your toes. Flex and really pull that stretch in. Hold it for a moment. Try and pull your toes as far back as you can and push your heels forward. You want a good stretch there. And then we'll march in place for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down to rest. Deep breath in and out. And extend your heels in front of you. Let me see if I can angle this camera down a little bit more. I thought I had all of my feetsies in, but all of my feetsies are not in. Okay. Let's see what that does for us. There we go. So you want to extend your feet out in front of you, rest your heels down on the ground, and then we're going to walk our hands down our legs to our heels. If we can get to our toes, that's great. Deep breath in. And sink just a little bit further into that bend. And then we're going to roll up. And with that stretch, we're going to again get movement in. So we're going to bring our feet up. And we're just going to do a little flutter kick for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring that back down to rest. Hello over there on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. We're doing some chair yoga. Walk your hands down your feet. Get to your toes if you can. We're going to take a deep breath here. And sink just a little bit further into that forward bend. We're going to roll back up. And again, we want to bring movement in. So we're going to flutter our feet. This is good for your core as well as your legs. Keeping that balance. 4, 2, and 1. Come back down to rest. Deep breath in. One last time, let's walk all the way down. Get that stretch in. Deep breath. And then we'll roll up, flutter kick for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down to rest. Deep breath in. And we want to bring that stretch further up in our legs. So we're going to start by just taking our hands, wrapping them around that right knee, bringing it all the way up to our chest. And then back down. Left knee all the way up. And then back down. And we're going to alternate this just a couple of times. And then we're going to do some hip opening stretches. So again, make sure that you are pulling that in just as far as you can. I know some of my friends out there, you guys have knee problems. Just as much as you can, see if you can get a little bit more today than you did yesterday. Last one. All right, now we're going to do some hip opening stretches. So make sure that you are nice and centered on the chair, bench, wherever you're sitting. I have slid forward. I'm going to bring that knee up, and this time I'm going to cross the leg over, or the ankle over the knee, and I'm going to gently press on that knee and open up that hip. Deep breath in. And we're going to fold forward over that bend to stretch that out. Only go as far as is comfortable for you. We're going to come back up. We're going to bring that knee down, bring the other knee up, cross it over. Again, we want to just gently press down on that knee, opening up that hip stretch. Give it a second, and we'll take a deep breath in and fold forward on the exhale. Feeling that stretch deepen a little bit more. And then we're going to come up, bring that side down. And let's do that again on the other side. So we're just going to bring it up, cross it over, gently press down. Give it a second just to kind of warm up. We'll take a deep breath in and bend forward. Back up to center. One more time on the other side. Bring that knee up, opening up that hip. Deep breath in and fold forward. Back up to center and bring that knee back down. We want to continue to work on using all of our joints, getting movements in. So we are going to do a trunk rotation. So we're just going to bring our chest forward, but then we're going to move to the right, back, and over to the left and around to the front again. So it's kind of like a neck roll, but we're doing it with our full body, allowing our spine to articulate, get that movement in, and we're just going to go back and forth a couple of times. Let's go one more time in each direction. And when we get back to center, we're just going to sit up. Take a deep breath in. Now let's roll our shoulders up, round out our spine, hunching forward. You should feel that stretch in your lower back. And then we're going to roll up, drop our shoulders to the back, drop our head to the back, and feel that spine stretch. Again, roll your shoulders up and forward. So this is just a seated cat-cow. This is our cat, and we're going to roll our shoulders up, and when we drop back, we're going to go into the cow. Let's do that 2 more times. So roll to the front. Nice stretch. Come back up to center and drop to the back. One last time to the front for cat. Come back up to center and cow. And when we get to center this time, we're going to continue to work our joints, get movement in, and we're going to work on our shoulders a little bit. We got started, but we're just going to hang our hands down to our side. We're going to start with the right shoulder, bring it forward, up, and then back. And when we get to the bottom, we're going to go to the back, up, and forward, and then let's go to the left side. I forgot my left from my right. And we're going to do that just 3 or 4 times. Get those shoulder joints loosened up and working. And our left shoulder. All right, last time on the right and the left. All right, and shake it out. We're going to bring our arms out wide. We're going to take our right hand across to our left shoulder. We're going to wrap the left hand underneath, and we're gently pulling that right shoulder across to get a good stretch. Big arms for a hug, and let's come back to the other side. Get a stretch in that left shoulder, bring it all the way across, and open back up. And we're going to do some arm circles while we've got this open, and we're just going to go to the front for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and to the back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that back down. We'll shake it out, and we're going to do that again. So we're going to bring our arms out, stretch that right shoulder, pulling it across. Arms out, left shoulder across. And arm circles to the front for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and to the back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down, shake it out, big arms out, right shoulder stretch, and out, left shoulder stretch, and out, and arm circles to the front for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and to the back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that back down. Deep breath in. We're going to continue that movement from our arms into our hands. So we're going to start by just making big hands, and we're going to stretch our fingers, give each one a little bit of a stretch to the back. And then we're going to like squeeze like you were playing in Play-Doh is what I think about. And warm up all of those joints, interlace our fingers. We're gonna roll our wrists just a little bit. Make sure that we get that downward movement. And push back a little bit, being gentle. All right. Now we're gonna take that movement from our arms, continuing up our spine, and we're gonna do some neck rolls. So we're just gonna drop our chin to our chest, roll our head to the right, back, left, and forward, and then go back in the other direction, all the way around. And we'll do that a couple more times. Just getting that good stretch in. If you spend a lot of time looking at computer screens, or I have friends that sew and knit a lot, this is really good for that as well. Let's come back to center. Deep breath in and out. And now we're gonna get some full body movements. So we're gonna bring our hands all the way up. Look up past our hands. Bring them down to our chest. And we're gonna open them up and drop all the way down to the floor. And roll up. Hands all the way up to the top. Down to our chest. Open up and down to the floor. And all the way back up to the top again. And back down to our chest. Last time down to the floor. And this time when we roll up, we're just gonna come up to center. Take a deep breath in here. And out. And we're going to wrap up our practice there for today. And I always like to end with a little bit of gratitude. So let me come get the camera so I can see what you guys are saying. Because I always like to do a little bit of gratitude. It can be something that you are grateful for in this practice, or it can be something that's happening somewhere else in your life. But what is something that you are grateful for? I am grateful that I had friends reach out and request to do the chair yoga again. We haven't done it in a little while. And it was a good practice. It made me feel good to get all of the stretching in. And just get the movement through all of the joints again. So thank you very much. I hope you guys will put down in the comments what is one thing that you are grateful for. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.